Today I want to talk to you about the 5 mistakes that you're making that you may not even know that you're making. So, hi, I'm Robyn O'Brien from Robyn's Photography Academy, and I help you learn how to create visual content and photos that you're proud to share. So, quite literally, I want to go through the 5 mistakes that I most commonly see when I kind of get to know people and they kind of ask me to help them improve their photography. So the first one is knowing your strengths and weaknesses. There are 4 pillars to photography: lighting, settings, composition, and your editing process. Without knowing what you're good and what you're not good at, it's very hard to get a balanced photo, because your lighting might be phenomenal, off the chart, absolutely amazing, but if your composition is crap, then your photo's still gonna be a bit bleh. So it's really, really important to kind of have that understanding so that you can kind of hone your strengths and reinforce those weaknesses and actually focus on making sure that you've got all 4 in your shot. Okay, which brings me to the classic mistake: not planning your shot. Okay, this is the number one thing I see bloggers and creators do. They just literally take out their phone and they look at something and they take a photo, and it's like, hey, yeah, well done, you took a photo. The reason why it's not good is you didn't create it. Photography is about creating a process, and therefore it's really, really important that you kind of have an understanding of what kind of lighting are you using, what kind of settings are you going to use, and these go into the next few. Okay, so basically number 3 is quite literally, have you checked that your lighting matches what you're trying to portray? Okay, so you need to just define the goal. What are you trying to say, or what you're trying to show? Your next one is, okay, does your lighting match that? Does it fit in with that? Because it's no good if you're trying to portray a really happy, bubbly situation, but you've got horror lighting. It's a mixed match, and that's why it doesn't work. So it's about knowing what your possibilities are and then picking the right one. So like I said, number 3, does your lighting match what you're actually trying to portray? Number 4 is there a particular setting, again, that can help you portray that? If you want to show action, you're going to want to do something with your shutter speed to either completely freeze it to pinpoint, or you're going to want that motion blur. Again, this is about what you want. There is no set thing where I can sit here and go, don't do this, or you must do this, because it depends on what you're doing and what you're trying to portray. So it's about making sure that you use the best settings to show what you're trying to show. And then finally, editing those photos. For me, and it's like a major pet peeve of mine that I have, is that people either do absolutely no editing whatsoever and go, well, isn't that what part of photography is, that your camera just does it? No. Or they go to the absolute other extreme, and I'm like, where's the original photo? Because that looks awful. And that comes down to my fundamental logic on presets. Presets are something that saves you through workflow. Everybody should create their own. Nobody should buy presets, because you don't know what the intent behind was it, you don't know what they've done with it, you don't have a comprehension yet of what works well in that situation. It's fundamentally why presets don't work. Presets work for you. You should create your own. Is there some honing and some skills and some things that you can pick up from other people? Hell yes, definitely. But it is the fundamental reason why they don't work, because you've got to know the intent behind them before they will work. So, do you know, like I said, we're going to go through these very simple things. Do you know what your strengths and weaknesses are? What are you trying to portray? Does your light match your story? What settings will enhance that feeling? And have you edited it right? Subtlety is the key there. So before you kind of look at anything else, before you sit there and stress about the body or your lens, or do you have like the best lighting, forget all of that. Absolutely 100% forget all of it. Get to know what you've got. Okay, every single person should outgrow their gear. It's a fundamental thing. You should outgrow it. So you should start with your basic, which for most people is your mobile phone, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But you still have to follow the same 5 settings. Watch your plan. what's your lighting, what's your story, what's your goal, what's your settings, what settings will best help you do this. Most cameras now allow you to do a multitude of different settings. You need to learn what yours can do and how you can do it, and then have you edited it, yep, even on your phone. So take the time to actually ask yourself those 5 questions. If you ask yourself those 5 questions and you still don't know what's wrong with your photo, then I would love for you to ping me a photo, okay? You can obviously catch me along in the following. Come say hi, and I would more than happily give you some feedback on a photo. If you liked today and you would like to learn more about this, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any more videos. Have a great day.